Hey everybody, Julie here from Mostly Caffeinated. I went to my local Shopko today, and in case you don't live near a Shopko or even know what a Shopko is, it is like a department store type of store, sort of. It's not fancy. It's like a blue collar type of store, but they are going out of business in a lot of places, at least here in the Midwest in the United States. So I thought, oh, liquidation sale. I'll go check that out. Let me adjust my camera for a second. So I went and checked that out, and I got a couple of bags of things. In total, I spent $55. Each item in here, I think, was tops $8. A couple of things were $4. So, in case you're curious of what might still be available at the Shopko liquidation sales around you, or what a person like me, who tries to be minimal, would get at a liquidation sale, because there was a lot of things, and I did not buy them, then here you go. The first thing, I will deal with this large item in front of me. This is a throw blanket. And it's just kind of like this taupe color. I don't know how to say that. I got this because I've actually been wanting a fuzzy blanket for a really long time. This is something I really enjoy about vacations and Airbnbs, is that they tend to have these like really fuzzy blankets. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's like one of my favorite parts of vacation. It's just like wrapping up in a fuzzy blanket. And I have one that is on my bed, and it's not really like furry. It's just kind of velvet-like. And that's very like thick and heavy and kind of stiff. It works well for my bed, but it doesn't work for like hanging out on the couch. And I've wanted one for a long time, and I've priced them out, and I haven't been willing to spend, $20 for something I just kind of want. But these were on liquidation for $8, so I got one. One, mind you. They had a whole bunch. I got one. So I only need one. So there's that. The next thing in this bag... There's only two things in this one bag. This is a shirt for my husband. My husband has been needing some new t-shirts. His are getting holey and old, and some of them are getting too small, and some of them he just doesn't like anymore. He's kind of changed style over the years. That might not be clear from these t-shirts that I bought him. But he used to be really into like ridiculous graphic t-shirts. Things with like soda on them or like cartoons or whatever. Then he changed and tried to mature and bought those kind of graphic tees that just have like trees or leaves blown in the wind or like birds on them. Like Tony Hawk type stuff. He's decided he doesn't like those anymore. And he's kind of trying to hit a middle ground. A graphic tee, but one that has more meaning to his actual life. Not just any old graphic will do, super corny, cheesy. So I got him a few graphic tees. I think they were $8, which is pretty good for a brand new graphic tee. I like to get him at the thrift store, but I can't always get him at the thrift store. So, to supplement his wardrobe. Because I think he has about 5 that he actually actively likes. He could use a few more before summer. So I got him this one. He's been really in a Disney kick lately, which might sound strange for like a 31-year-old man, but he's been in a Disney kick. And Lion King's one of his favorites. That was the one that came out when we were like 5 or 6 years old. There's a baby over there. And this Hakuna Matata, like no worries, chill vibes type of thing is very much my husband. So, and red is like one of his favorite colors to wear, so thought that was fitting. Then I got this one. Linus is singing the alphabet over there. It's just a Hogwarts, like kind of plain Hogwarts emblem t-shirt. Harry Potter is about the only book series that my husband has ever read repeatedly. He likes literature, studying it, teaching it, but he doesn't really read for fun. But he does read Harry Potter for fun. So, a Hogwarts t-shirt it is. And I think there's one more t-shirt in here. Maybe. Yeah, there's one more. Sorry for the bag noises, and the baby noises, and the preschooler noises. This is the last one, and this is kind of more witty, if you will. It's Abbey Road, but instead of the Beatles crossing Abbey Road, it's Pac-Man. He's got another Abbey Road spoof shirt. It's got a chicken crossing Abbey Road. Like, why did the chicken cross the road? But it's Abbey Road. He wears that shirt all the time. And he loves Pac-Man and like classic video games, so I know he'll get a lot of wear out of this one. And black t-shirts are his favorite. So there, 3 new t-shirts for my husband. I got some greeting cards. This is a steal, people. I hate buying greeting cards. I don't like to spend $4 or $5 on a greeting card, but I don't really like the ones from the dollar store because they don't tend to have quite as nice of messages or fronts or whatever. So I picked up some greeting cards. My nephew, my husband's godson, is getting confirmed, so I got a confirmation card, half price, so they were like $2 a card. And then I picked up 2 funny thank you cards. I don't know which one of those my husband wants yet. Administrative Professionals Day is the end of the month, and being that my husband is a principal, he has a secretary, so, you know, I have to give her a card and a gift and whatever. And we want to. She's great. She's fantastic. She makes the school run. But I don't know which one of these cards he wants, so I got 2 choices for him. And he could just keep the other one to use another time. Okay. And then I got 2 pieces of clothing for myself. I rarely buy new clothing for myself. Almost always I buy secondhand. The only thing that could really tempt me is a major sale on things I already know I like. And I know I like clothing from Shopko. I have bought some pieces before, and they've really lasted well, been quite soft, they've washed well, they've fit well for a long time. I still have several pieces in my capsule wardrobes from Shopko. So I knew I liked Shopko's clothing, and I browsed the racks quick to see if there was anything that I thought I wanted that would fit in with my wardrobe, either for spring, summer, or for next fall, winter. My fall-winter wardrobe for many years has been nursing or pregnancy. So I'm ready to let go of many of these pieces. They're getting really like stretched and worn and crazy and And I'm looking to kind of sub in some new things. This is a theme you'll notice. If you've been keeping up with any of my outfit posts or, you know, anything like that, gray sweatshirt-like tunics and dresses have been kind of my jam. This is a gray sweatshirt-like dress. It's got this waistband here with a drawstring. I don't know if I'm going to use that. Waistbands and me are not friends since having 3 children. I might just pull the drawstring out entirely. We'll see. But it's so soft and comfortable, as many other things I have bought from Shopko have been. And, you know, I don't know. I've really wanted one of those, like, tunic hoodies for a long time. But I don't wear hoodies. I don't wear anything with hoods ever. If you've never watched it, my video on things I don't ever wear, hoodies is one of them. So I have been resisting. Even though I want to cover my whole body in a hoodie, I don't want the hood part. This doesn't have a hood, but it's like covering my whole body in a hoodie. And then this last piece I got, this is sort of a replacement, if you will, things that aren't quite working for me. And I think this will work a little bit better. That's what this is. It's a vest, but it's a very long vest. It's a tunic length. This is not showing well at all. Wow, it's a vest, okay? And it's a navy, but kind of like a heathered, almost denim-looking navy on the outside. And it's this stripe on the inside. It's got pockets in the side seams. It's got a belt that I'm definitely not going to use. I don't use those kind of belts. It has no closures on the front, so it'll just drape open. I've had a number of vests, most of them from Shopko, weirdly enough, and I really enjoy vests. I find them to be utilitarian. They provide pockets when my clothes don't have pockets. They kind of weigh down items that might float up in the breeze or get pulled up by kids. They provide length if I'm wearing a tunic that doesn't feel quite long enough. They're a little bit warm, and they cover things. Sometimes I'll throw them on over the top of my clothes, almost like an apron, so that I can take it off if something gets on me and I'm still clean underneath. But a number of my vests are not very long, and that is something that has changed about my style over the years. I used to have my tops end, right before my hips. That was my narrowest part. I mean, obviously my hips are still wider than my waist, but I used to have my tops end there, so I have some vests that end there. However, that's no longer flattering on me. I like to wear sheath-style dresses, t-shirt dresses, tunics, and I need a vest that's longer, that hangs better with those items. So this one is longer and will do just that. It's kind of a medium weight. It's like 2 layers of jersey put together. That's the weight it is. And this is Joneswear. I don't know anything about this brand or Shopko's normal prices or whatever, but the tag on this, for some reason, says the price of this was $89. I don't know anything in the Shopko apparel department was ever going to be $89. But that's what it says. I mean, that's the manufacturer's suggested retail price underneath here. It was on clearance for $18, and then I paid, I think, $8. Maybe $8.99. So, I'm pleased about that one. And that's everything that I got. So 2 apparel items for myself, 3 t-shirts for my husband, something I've been looking at, a throw blanket for the home, and 3 greeting cards for $55. That's reasonable. It's not so dirt rock bottom cheap that I absolutely could not have lived without these things. And none of these things were true needs, except maybe the t-shirts for my husband. I don't think he has 7 to get him through the week of summer, because he wears dress shirts all school year long, so I don't worry about how many t-shirts he has until it hits to be summer. So he maybe actually did need those. But I am replacing 2 vests, I believe, in my wardrobe with this vest right here. And this the sweatshirt dress is something I have been looking for. So it was not completely impulse buy. It's something I have been looking for. And I am going to replace some pieces of my fall-winter wardrobe now that the nursing, pregnancy, fall-winter wardrobe situation is coming to a close. So, there's that. Let me know down below if you've done any liquidation purchasing, anything at Shopko recently, if you have any thoughts about these things, or my $89 vest that I can't really believe. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.